Exosisters, which I'm not familiar with the deck at all yet, but I am interested to learn. So I did order most of the cards. I would say about 90% of them are in already. So I'm going to go ahead and put them together. I'll probably ramble throughout the video. It'll be kind of a pseudo deck profile, but not 100% because, like I said, I won't have really anything to say about these cards, but we'll be putting them in sleeves. I have my regular main deck Dragon Shield sleeves here. These are the lightning color. I have the box right here. The matte dual sleeves. And then in the middle here, I have some brushed art Dragon Shield sleeves. These are what I put my extra deck in. And then I have the clear over sleeves, also from Dragon Shield. An example are these. These are 3 cards that are going in this extra deck that I already had in a different deck that are sleeved up already. That being Typhon, Zeus, and Bakuska. So I'll go ahead and just leave these right here. We'll put Zeus on top. And then I think I'm going to start with the extra deck and then move on to the main deck. To start things off, we have Exosisters and Magnifica. And we're playing 2 of those. By the way, I know I haven't mentioned this yet, but I did find a majority of this build online. Some of these cards I made a little bit of edits to just accommodate some cards I already had. So, if you're familiar with Exosisters at all, I'm sure this profile will look fairly similar to ones you've seen before. But if not, don't expect to get any analysis or anything of the deck, like I said, because this is not the right place for that. But to be fair, I don't think anyone's really watching any of my videos, my, ASMR centered videos for, top tier Yu-Gi-Oh! Analysis. But hopefully these videos are relaxing to you. So this is what I have for the extra deck so far. I have 2 Exosister Gibrine, the 1 Exciton Knight, 2 Caspitel, the 2 Magnifica that I mentioned earlier, and then finally, what I believe is the boss monster of the deck, Exosister Michaelis. And this is in the secret rarity. I'm not sure how well it's coming through on the camera, but very pretty card. So I'll go ahead and put these in these over sleeves to get these out of the way some. And then we can move on to the main deck. For the longest time, I had all of my extra deck cards just got to the point where when I'm regularly playing, you know, 5, 6 different decks, it got to the point where it was just annoying to have to re-sleeve cards from the extra decks over and over again. So I finally decided to spend some money and buy some of these art dragon shield sleeves, and then go ahead and put the over sleeves on just for some extra protection for the, the more expensive extra deck cards. I have a Chaos Angel, that I would like to protect, and in general, it's just always good to protect your cards. And I really like the art on the back of these sleeves. Looks like a wizard or something on the back of a dragon. So we have our extra deck finished. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 in the extra. I'm pretty sure I still have some more coming in the mail. So, eventually we'll have a full 15. Now on to the main deck. We are going to be starting with monsters, and then spells, and then traps. So, of course, I'm sure if you're familiar with the game, you see that I'm playing Shifter. And it's just hard not to play this card in any deck that can. It's just so good that, you auto win against some decks just because you have it in there. So yeah, 3 Shifter. 1 is a secret, the other 2 are ultras, but the matching rarities don't bother me like most people. These are in the lightning, and they actually look really good on camera right now. I'm kind of surprised. But these kind of seem like a good color for the deck, just because of all I kind of like the way it looks with the gold on all the Xyz monsters. A lot of the art tends to have a lot of, all the girls are blonde, besides like Martha, I think, so all of the big boss Xyz cards have a lot of yellow on them, so that's why I decided to go with the lightning, if anyone's curious. And then, from my small amount of research that I have admittedly done on the deck, it seems Martha, the card that I'm sleeving up now, is the best, if not one of the best cards in the deck, so there she is. And then we are on to Exosister Ellis. And we are playing 3 of her. I'm not sure about ratios for the deck. I know I've seen plenty of people play different ratios and amounts of the Exosister cards. There's Irene. But as far as I know, it doesn't seem to be one of those decks that the ratios are completely solved, that everyone is playing the exact same amount of, this card and that card. course, the shifter. So that is it for the Exosister monsters. Now we're moving on to some of the more, combo extender cards of the deck. We are playing the Spirit Fiends at 2 apiece. Now, just from looking online, it does seem that one of these is better in the deck than the other. However, I can't remember which is which. So, when I start playing the deck and testing with the deck, eventually I'm sure I will probably bump the more useful one up to 3. And then I'll probably keep the other one at 2, but like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so hard to say right now, honestly. And then, if you're watching, you see that I have 2 of the Sakitama and 1 Aratama. Or 2 of each, I'm sorry. And then you saw me sleeve up the 3 Ash Blossom. Just a generically good card against almost everything. And then, if it's not good, it's an easy side out. So, I love playing Ash Blossom. I feel like it just works against so many things. And to be honest, it doesn't kill most things. Most decks can still, play some when you ash them. So that does kind of feel good where your opponent doesn't just auto lose like Shifter. So yeah, it kind of encourages a more back and forth type game. So, for the spells, these are the only Exosister spells we are playing. We are playing the 1 Carpe Diem. I'm not really sure how to pronounce that, but we are playing one of those, and then what seems to be the best, or the Searcher of the deck, we are playing 3 Exosister packs. I do know that this card can kind of dodge negates and such because it is a quick play, but that would have to be something I would have to test and, actually learn the deck to be able to say either way. And then, as you can see, we are playing 3 of the Pot of Prosperity, which I believe actually just got hit on the Master Duel ban list, like, today. But in the TCG, it is completely free. So, the 1 Secret and the 2 Ultra. These are all different rarities, I'm just now realizing. This is the Secret. This is a Super. And I believe this is an Ultra. So, don't freak out, you rarity people. We then have 1 Book of Moon. This really could be anything. I like Book of Moon. The list that I saw was playing 2 of them. I can't find the other one. I know I have some laying around, but I did replace it with a Called by the Grave. This is just a really good card. I try to play it whenever I can. Which is fairly often. I mean, there's a reason it's limited to 1, so it just works so well on Ash. Ash, your Ghost Bells, any of those cards. And now, I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe that this works really graveyard. Except during the damage step, you can special summon from your extra deck one Exosister Xyz monster using this face-up card you control as material. So yeah, if you have Martha on board and then you called by the grave something, then that does seem pretty good. We are playing 3 Forbidden Lands. I think this will be at 3. As you can see, I only have 2. Another one is coming in the mail, so from what I understand, this is really good in this deck. And I did order the Platinum Rares. I'm not sure how well you can tell, but this card is really, really pretty, so always a fan of cards that you just love seeing. That sleeve is messed up. Pretty rare from Dragon Shield, but I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side. Had a little bump or something in the middle. I don't know. We are going to have some traps now. It looks like we are playing 2 Exosister Returnia. And then 1 Exosister Vadis. And that is it for our Exosister trap card. Now we are moving on to the blowout cards, or the kind of auto win cards. Evenly matched. It's a card that everybody loves when they have it, but when your opponent has it, not so much. I am playing 3 of these. The list that I saw only played 2, and I'm guessing that was just space. Since I'm not following that list exactly, I decided to play 3. It's just too good of a card, I feel like, for me to leave out. And then for our 39th and 40th card, we have 2 Infinite Impermanence. Just an extra negate is, always good. You can use it going turn 1, you can use it going turn 2. I'm not sure if I will take this deck to any competitive event. Maybe. I do seem like I'm really drawn to the deck just because I've seen it play a few times, and it seems good, but not, it's not tier 1, it's not meta. So part of the advantage of that is your opponents just don't really know what your cards do. So for that reason alone, I would consider taking it to an event, but not really sure. But sorry, I got off on a tangent. I was talking about Imperm. The reason I was thinking about was Rescue Ace. If I take it to any competitive event, I do expect to see at least 1, if not plenty more, Rescue Aces. So the Imperm is just really good hitting Turbulence when it's summoned. So and it's good against almost every deck. So that's why I'm fitting it in there too. So we have these 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So there you have it. There is the Exosister. Slight deck profile, slight sleeving ASMR. I don't, when I watch ASMR, specifically card ASMR, Yu-Gi-Oh ASMR, which there isn't enough of, by the way. I do enjoy card sounds, but I think it's very easy to overdo them, where it gets to, it gets to clashing with the whispering, and whispering is, my favorite part of ASMR. So, I don't know, I'm on the fence about doing any, card snapping. I mean, there's some. It seemed like I don't have headphones on right now. It seems to sound good in person. And looking at the audio levels, it doesn't seem to be getting, tremendously loud. It doesn't seem to be louder than my voice, but when I watch it back, it's possible that it could be bad, so if it is, I apologize, and if you don't like any card noises, I would, if you're still awake, still with me, I would probably go ahead and click out now, because I'll probably just finish off this video here with some cards, some hand shuffling. I might shuffle up the deck, and then just kind of see what I draw. I won't know what to do with it, but, I'll probably do a quick pile shuffle, make some noise, and then I'll check back in and say bye before I leave. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on that pile shuffle here. Whoops. I need to turn my mic on to record directions. That was something I didn't even think of until literally just right now. It's kind of crazy that I've watched all this ASMR for years, and the thought never occurred to me. The brand new sleeves feel really crispy. They're pretty sharp. And as you can see, they're very puffy. But, I mean, that's That's to be expected with any sleeves. And Dragon Shield are, the top of the line. They're basically the only ones I use. I use Dragon Shield, and then I will use the Team Sam, the TSX1 sleeves. He makes some really, really good feeling sleeves. They have a great shuffle. Alright, for the very first hand, the very first draw with my Exosister deck. Let's hope it's a good one. Forbidden Lands. A Dimension Shifter. An Evenly Matched. An Ellis. And another Ellis. So, Ellis says, if I control an Exosister monster, I can special summon this card from my hand. Then, if I control Exosister Stella, I gain 800 life points. If your opponent moves a card out of either graveyard, you can special summon from your extra deck one Exosister Xyz monster using this face-up card you control as material. So, just guessing here, saying I would be going first. If I was going first, I would probably have to normal summon Ellis. And then I would probably also have to special summon my second Ellis. And then, really, I think I would just have to... Let's see, is there anything in the extra that helps me get to where I need to be? Overlaying into a Baguska is an option. I think... Yeah, as far as I know... It would have to be really, I think just a pass. I think I just realized earlier I thought I said that Michaelis is the boss monster of the deck. Now that I'm looking at it, I realize that's not true. It seems that Exosister's Magnificat is the boss monster, because this one requires 2 rank 4 Exosister Xyz monsters, and this is just 2 level 4 monsters, like a regular Xyz summon, so that kind of makes sense. So yeah, I think I would really just have to pass, or, well, I mean, Shifter's good, but I guess it depends what game I'm on. If it's game 2 and 3 and I know that my opponent is playing a graveyard deck, like if I'm sitting across the table from a tier player, I might honestly consider doing nothing. I might just consider keeping lands in my hand and keeping the 2 Ellis. Maybe it's not Ellis, maybe it's Elise. Sorry, I can't really read. I'm pretty sure it's Elise. That would make sense. Oh well. Anyway, I would probably just wait with some cards for you guys, so I might as well. Here's our, I think this will be our last draw, and then I'll probably call it on the video Another Lance. Elise. Sakitama. Pax. And Martha. Now, I know that this is a lot better of a hand than the other one, but I don't know what to do. This card can search, so that's always good. Martha, like I said, from what I know, is a very good card in the deck, if not the best card. This one, I believe, is a one-card combo starter. Cannot be special summoned. Blah blah blah. If it was normal summon, return this card to the hand. You can only use blah blah blah. You can reveal this card in your hand. Normal summon one spirit. Okay. Not really sure. I'd have to watch a tutorial on that, to be honest. So, thank you for watching tonight's video. Hopefully I'm getting better at making these. Hopefully the audio sounds good. Hopefully the camera looks better this time. I am actually using my webcam this time at my computer. The last few videos, the first 3 I think that I recorded was using my phone connected through Wi-Fi to my OBS, and my phone was propped up on like 4 boxes and probably a little too zoomed in, and I realized that they don't look very good, so I'm trying to improve on that. Hopefully this is an improvement. I do have a better webcam coming in the mail soon, so hopefully I'll be making better stuff eventually. So I do enjoy making these videos, and as of right now, plan to keep on doing them. So hopefully you guys are enjoying watching them, and hopefully they're relaxing you guys. So good night. If you're going to bed, I hope you have good sleep. Hope you get some good rest. And if you're in the middle of your day, hopefully you are feeling a little more relaxed, a little more relieved now. Maybe less stressed. And hopefully the rest of your day is better. And then for all of you, I hope that tomorrow is a really good